This is day 3. We just woke up. We're in Hamilton Lakes. Hamilton Lakes campsite. Awesome campsite, man. We got here early yesterday. I slept probably. I took a nap. It turned into like a 3-hour nap, 2 or 3 hour nap during the day. Got up and ate. Went back to bed. Slept all through the night. Man, I slept so good at this campsite. But it's a little after 6 in the morning. It's time to get up and get moving. I haven't really talked a whole lot in these videos since we started hiking. Sorry. There's been a lot of near misses with this trip. A few days before it started, we found out about the Sequoia shuttle work stoppage. There was a strike for the bus drivers, so we were trying to figure out how we were going to get to trail even. Luckily, the strike ended, and the drivers came back literally the day that we needed to get into Sequoia, so it worked out perfect. Luckily, didn't have to worry about anything there. And then, for the first time in 84 years, a tropical storm hit LA and Southern California and caused like flooding of everything, so we had to rearrange our flight. That ended up being okay, but now the thing we're worried about, when we got to the ranger station to pick up our permits, when we started the trail, they said that Route 395 on the eastern side of the Sierras, the only road that goes north to south through like Lone Pine and Bishop and everything, was damaged by mudslides, and there's a 120-mile section that's closed. That is our route back to the airport to get home. So the ranger was trying to tell us that, you know, we can get to Lone Pine, but there's no guarantee that we're going to be able to get out of Lone Pine. So we rolled the dice on this one, thinking that, hey, it's the main route for all these people who live there. The state, the country, they're not going to leave them stranded. They have a week to get the mud cleared. We have a week till we're there. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that everything will be okay by the time we get there. So we're trying not to think about that much during this hike. Just have fun out here, do what we came to do, which so far is going according to plan. Everything's right on schedule. So today we're going to pack up. Shortly we're going to hike past Precipice Lake, which is a pretty famous lake. It inspired one of Ansel Adams's paintings or something like that. We're going to cross Cahuilla Gap, which is a pass of the Great Western Divide. So we're finally going to get over this gigantic mountain we've been climbing all day yesterday. And then we're going to go camp on Moraine Lake. So, day 3. Let's get this thing started. Care for a swim?
Yeah. You have to pay me very, very well to do that.
That's crazy. Nice shoot. Up, up, up. And
And there's where we were this morning. That was the view from the toilet. We camped right down there in that thicket of trees, right near the water. It's an overall Hamilton Lakes campground there. Upper Hamilton Lake, Lower Hamilton Lake's smaller, and it's where the stream empties into. Looking back, see the distant hills there to remind you you're still in California. Have the sandy color, sparse vegetation. That way, I don't know if you can see it. Are you getting water? Okay, let me get to the other side. Woo-wee. Woo! Yeah, you get a little wet there. Your feet will get a little wet coming through here. I mean, mine did just a little bit, just from the rain. I'll get wet feet today. Oh.
That looked worse than before.
Yeah, wasn't terrible. marmot sunbathing. Right there. It's taken into view. This isn't Precipice Lake. This is something else. I think Precipice Lake is a little further up. Another marmot. Right up there. Took off running. Hey, I just saw another marmot. This is the trouble we're having. Switchbacks are getting covered in the snowfields, so you can't see them or know where they end up. The trail just ends. You have to be looking up the hill for any kind of man-made rock structure or something to indicate where the trail's at. It's been kind of tricky. I wonder if it's going to get worse as we get higher. Had lunch, or a late snack, Precipice Lake, and we get to climb snow. It's pretty. It's a Great Western Divide. Going up the last bit of it, the summit. Yeah, Jamie just took a tumble. The snow, how it comes out over the trail, we had to walk across the snowbank, and I guess where it meets up with the trail again, melted underneath, and his last step gave out on him. He just fell and hit his knee. Hopefully it'll be all right. But I think that's get to level out in elevation for a small period of time before getting to the top. I think the worst is over. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and I'm gonna get wet feet. Wow, it's like an alpine meadow. Stuff from fairy tales. This is Sequoia Gap, looking west. Down there's Precipice Lake. It kind of comes around the side of it and down through the snowfields. This is Sequoia Gap. Sequoia Pass. It's a mountain pass. We're finally getting to the top of these mountains we've been climbing for 2 days. At least the past 24 hours. This is it. Right up here. Mount George Stewart, named in honor of Colonel George W. Stewart, who lived 1857 to 1931, the founder of Sequoia National Park. At Sequoia Gap. Oh boy. And so we just passed a group of hikers who was traveling towards us. They're going westbound. And they started going eastbound, and they said they hit a creek crossing 2 days ago, which is one that we're going to hit tomorrow morning. And they said it was impassable, so they had to turn around and go back. But that was 2 days ago when it was impassable, so I'm hoping maybe the water flow has gone down a little bit. I'll have to wait and see, but this is approaching the middle of the trip, and we have to make decisions by tomorrow morning because we'll only have enough food to get out tomorrow morning. So we're gonna enjoy today though. We're done climbing for the day. We're at Sequoia Pass, Sequoia Gap. I believe this whole thing is Big Arroyo. We're gonna be just walking down it the whole way. I wonder if this is avalanche damage. All these trees are broken. Look how they're all broken that way. Something came down this mountain. I bet you an avalanche took this out. Alright, so yeah, we just had that major stream crossing we're gonna take our shoes off for. Not sure what the stream was called, but we stopped and had lunch at the same time. I had ramen noodles with some fancy special kind of tuna. Not Tuna Creations, it was more than that. I had like beans and barley and stuff, peppers and stuff, and it was really good. Some cheese, some mangoes, dried mangoes. The end of the Big Arroyo, I think. Have to go back into the trees. Mosquitoes got horrible down there. Man, they swarmed you. Had to get the DEET long sleeve shirt and the bug net out. Luckily, the DEET scared them away to where I could take the bug net off while I was eating. But unbelievable. All right. We're in a hurry to get to camp because we're probably going to be night hiking again. Oh well. And we just came from the pass. I think we're back around in there. All the way through the arroyo and up. I believe Moraine Lake will be right around the corner somewhere. I'm really hoping that's our destination. Lake Junction. 2.2 miles toward the Moraine Lake. the rest of the day.